I've been feeling just a little bit low. Got to get back to the show and we'll fly. Yeah. You don't have to feel like you're on your own. No one should have to dance alone, not tonight. For somebody to make memories in a bank forever in time. There's no reason to be hard to find, 'cause we've already lost our mind. You and me, we're gonna write a little history. You and me, just show me love and then you'll see. Memories that we make, they are never gonna fade for a lifetime.
they haven't set up their positions well, allowing cats. Oh my god! Good evening, everyone. I think this is a really special stream, but a really huge credits to Wargaming for giving us the opportunity to follow the 2 vs 2 tournament. This stream is going to be for fun. Just sit back and enjoy the games, and just have a little fun, and just get some popcorn. We're going to follow some really great games tonight, and it's going to be exceptional. I'm going to have a lot of fun following the teams as well. It's great to have a stream that is not going to be really serious, and you're not going to be expecting some really in-depth analysis of what's going to happen. 2 vs 2 tournament, it doesn't happen all the time, so just sit back, enjoy, and really have some fun, and hopefully you're going to enjoy my commentary. Hopefully I'm going to make some bad jokes here and there, and hopefully you don't mind for that. Mind about that. Let's actually get into the room, and actually before you know what's going on, tonight we're going to be following Next Please versus Zumer's bracket and all the way to the finals. So that means potentially Blue, one of our moderators, is going to play in this play and going to stream, and the matches will be streamed potentially, and we're going to take a look at the team composition. This is the bracket we're following all the way to the finals. It's going to be best of 5 in the round of 8, and then the round of 16, and then quarterfinals, and then semi-finals, and then the finals would be in the best of 9 series. So let's actually follow Next Please. The players are Striker and also Chief of Staff. I think this is SYS team, if I remember. SYS, if I remember correctly. I might be wrong, so correct me about that. And then Zumer, it's going to be Spitty, Ghosty, and Rat. This is basically US, but I think they are in different clans, if I remember correctly. I can't be sure. 2 vs 2 favorites, Pigula and also Heavenlump, aren't playing tonight. I believe they got knocked out somewhere. Also, there was a big issue with the 2 vs 2 tournament on the first day, whereby some players did not receive the invite, and as a result, they were handed a technical defeat, and the matches are not rescheduled in this situation. So tonight it's going to be, going to be a lot of great games, and also at the same time some teams did not get the invite to play, so hopefully Wargaming is going to fix this in the end. Otherwise don't think something good is going to happen to the summer season. I hope it's not going to be error prone, bug prone. No one wants to see that. And on the other hand, we're just going to advertise Blitz Premier Cup, and that is going to happen tomorrow at the same time as today. And I would not be streaming the first day, which is going to be the upper bracket semi-finals, lower bracket quarterfinals, and lower bracket semi-finals, and they will be followed by New Beta and Fishy. So I will all recommend you to watch their streams, and there will be a giveaway, July Battle Pass giveaway. So don't miss anything about that. Really take a look at their follow closely to their channels, and also their giveaway instructions tomorrow. First off, we'll have Loka versus Turks in the upper bracket semi-finals, and also Endgame versus Serenity. The losers of these matches will be playing against BPS and Vale, where these two teams only have 1 life in this double elimination. This is what's a challenge called the split double elimination, where you have half the teams in the upper bracket and half the teams in the lower bracket with only 1 life. There are 6 teams here that we can't split to 3 and 3, because if you create a bracket like this, it's going to be exceptionally hard to create. So you don't want to do that. So here we go. This is going to be the bracket. 3 matches, games to be followed there. Giveaway of July Battle Passes. Don't miss anything about that. At the same time, This is going to be done in the flexible schedule, 3 games happening on the same night. But then that means the teams, for example, yes, the game against the loser of Loki vs Turks can start as early as quarter past 8 in the Central European Summer Time. As for the lower bracket semi-finals, the games can start as early as 9:30. So this this schedule is going to prevent teams from waiting too long, and also it's a 3 best of 7 series. It's going to be really long, and it's going to be grueling as well. So other than that, I hope they will all enjoy games in the Blitz Premier Cup. We haven't got a really smooth start actually, but hopefully this stage we're going to end on a high note. Right. That being said, oof. So if you want to know more information about Blitz Premier Cup, I'm going to post a server link in the chat, there, and you will know more info about Blitz Premier Cup there. So this is the link. And also donate to the prize pool as well. And also I'll post that in the chat as well. So if you want to donate to the prize pool Blitz Premier Cup, you can do so, and it will be really nice of you to do that. I think the room invite is up. Let's go in and let's follow. Next, please, for the Zumer. Oh, I was wrong. Striker and Chief, they're from Quick, not SYS, because I mean I do remember Striker from somewhere, but I was wrong. This was Quick. Splitty is in the Red Sea, Ghosty in BPS, Rap in Cross, but I remember they were once in like US. So hopefully more votes will be coming soon. I'll end this poll. From my end, it will be after the first game. From your end, it will be before the first game. This stream has a 5-minute delay here. That means no team here can stream snipe, so you can't do that. It's forbidden, and hopefully these teams will have a lot of fun. We'll begin with Dead Rail on the railroad side, where it is the side where lots of mediums will go, or lights. Double Crown Bargain remains to be a really popular choice for 2 vs 2. We saw it with Peculiar and Heaven of working in tandem, and they work really brilliantly with Double Crown Bargains. Really, you have to get your focus fire right and unleash the clip potential at the same time. I mean, the Euros also happening, but I think now can get a break here, and we will begin very soon. And we'll begin with Dead Rail and counter battle as well. So, hopefully you all have fun tonight. Striker and Chief will be Chief might be changing. He will be in the IS4 instead. And then here we go. And who will win the first one? We'll find out soon. In around 10 seconds. Around 10 seconds. Here we go. First match of tonight in the 2 vs 2 tournament final day. It's gonna be Next Place versus this team. Double Crown Bargains. Have some fun. Get a drink and have a lot of fun. That will be Zumer. Here, I'll head up high, and let's begin. Don't know what they're saying in Russian. Right, here we go. Red team, they're going with a double. No, it's not red team. Zumer, double Kramwagen. They are going to this area right here, and also next place as well. So it's all about how down at this point. I don't know what's going to happen here, but you know, the Kramwagens, they love Kramwagens. It's all Swedish, and by the way, Sweden just won Poland 3-2 in the Euros. At the same time, Spain thrashed Slovakia 5-0. So definitely, you're seeing a lot of Swedish fans here. Also, it seems. I don't think Czech Kramwagen is a show of support for the Swedish team in the Euros, but we can safely say Swedish is through to the round of 16. In Euros 2020, striker spotted, but as we see also, Spitte has not spotted anything. Well, no, I think he spotted up striker, so I think I'm just talking gibberish here. And you have Ghosty, though, maybe getting some spots to spot up the chief of staff. I think this is more like a proximity spot, rather than, you know, the spot where you get view range. I don't know, working with view range, something like that. It's more like a proximity spot for me. And Ghosty might be able to land some shells if Striker's not careful enough. So Striker needs to defend, which is quite kind of counterintuitive when you think of that. Strikers don't defend, defenders don't strike. Or maybe it's not the case, you know. Maybe the football fans, you know, will correct me about this. Apparently you have a lot of defenders which score a lot of goals, and you also have a lot of strikers which don't score a lot of goals. So, well, it's really, at the moment here, it's just nothing much happening. The weather is really nice on that road today, as you can see. A lot of clouds. It's pretty much cloudless, which with a bunch of cumulonimbus in the distance here. But it's probably not cumulonimbus, but more like a volcanic eruption somewhere. I mean, that road, I don't know which country it is, but let's assume it's in Iceland, and then it makes more sense. That there's a volcanic eruption somewhere. I know there's a volcano that erupted back in like 2014, but you know, it's a 2014, 2010. I can't remember exactly, but it causes disruptions to the airspace. But at the same time, you never know. But it's just really enjoy the weather, and it's going to be really, really cold. But in the helicopter and with the doors closed, it's going to be really comfy, and some really good warming system. But at the same time, there are only 2 minutes left to go. Nothing much is happening, and both teams are just enjoying the weather, probably setting up a great campfire somewhere. But at the same time, they have to comply with the rules of hiking, something like that. You know, you cannot let the fire burn. You need to extinguish it before you leave. So absolutely. Both teams, once they have, you know, finished their picnic and also their wonderful meal, they must extinguish their fire. And that's to prevent that round turning into hell rail. You don't want that round to become hell rail, although it's less that. But we would rather see that rail rather than hell rail. And at the same time, you have both teams doing absolutely F all. 1 minute left to go. If it continues like this, if no team is doing damage to the other, this is going to be a random decision of which team will win, and we don't want to see that, you know. Those of you watching this stream, you want to see some action. You don't want to see completely stale games, and this is really stale. I mean, look at Quick, look at Next Please. They have time to type their message across the chat. Well, actually, we're going to see some action going on. Now, Zumer is going to try to shut down Chief of Staff. Only 20 seconds left to go. So they absolutely have to do some damage, I think. At the moment, it is Next Please doing more damage than Zumer. And Shots been fired, but Chief of Staff took a lot of hits here. 5 more seconds to go. Can Chief of Staff land a shell into Mark Ghosty here? It's not going to be the case, and the first game will go to Zumer. What a game it is. It was really exciting, I would say. Definitely, I'm just joking about this. It was very, very dull. It turned into Dead Rail, but even worse. And you would rather be in Siberia than on Dead Rail in this situation. But it is going to be Zumer with the first win, and we're going into the second game of Dead Rail. Hopefully, we want to see some warming up. You know, we will all be frozen to death if it happens like this still on Dead Rail. We don't want to see that. We want to see action. At the moment, no action. It's just really. Really dull, but oh man, oh man. All of you, thank you very much. Can I say hello to everyone so far? Hello to The Deal For Real, hello to Zep, thank you for subscribing, I don't know, hello to Honor, hello to Artem, hello to Voita, no rewards here, hello to Mehmet, no rewards, please no rewards, you won't get any keys, I just have to tell, I might have to do it before every match. There are no keys on this stream. If you want keys, back Wargaming for one. There are no keys on this stream. No prize, no rewards to give away. No battle passes to give away. Not that I got a message from Wargaming to do that. At the same time, Chief of Staff Striker, they are changing into a combination of M60 and Kronwagen. We saw that early on the Asia server with FERN7, which worked really well. But at the same time, you have Zumer just taking double Kronwagens, but I think this time we're going to see a lot more action, contrary to what it was in the last game. But look at next, please, really quick action. Just trying to shut down Spitzy, but at the same time you have Ghosty, you know, just coming in to support Spitzy at the same time. Now, Zumer has done a tremendous job putting shots into Chief of Staff, and I don't think Chief of Staff will be happy about this. Thank you for subscribing, Theodore. And Ghosty will be putting a great shot into Chief of Staff, and Chief of Staff is killed. And that means now it's going to be 2 versus 1 within a minute. Wow. It's just don't text while you're driving. You know, it will always end up very bad, and this is what Next Please does not want to do in the next game. So now Striker is going to be the last person standing, and Ghosty will he die? I don't think so. Ghost is more likely to put a shell into Striker than to be killed. And Ghosty really put a shell into Striker, but he might be killed by Striker, but he died in the end. But Spitty is gonna kill Striker. That means it's 2-0. Very quick. It is. Now, no code. Yeah, it happens. It was very exciting game. Object 3, I agree with you. It was really exciting. I'm trying to make up with my commentary. Do I follow the Euros? I don't really watch the games. I only watch the scores. I know that a lot of people who are I mean, lots of competitive players actually watch the games in full, and I think none of the APA are here tonight, so they must be here supporting their team. Really unfortunate that they lost to Sweden in the end. They lost 2-3. I think Lewandowski scored 2 goals, but it was not enough to put Poland through to the next round. But anyway, we're on to Desert now. Very quick. And here we go. Desert Sands is a complete change of climate than Dead Rail. Rather than being frozen to death, this time you will be scorched to hell. You don't want to see something like that happening, but it's going to be Kronwagens, quadruple Kronwagens across the board. So, right. So, here we are. And also at around 1 hour later, it will be the final game. In I think Group E or Group F, because I forgot. I might be wrong about this. But whatever group that Portugal is in, and France is in, Germany is in, Hungary is in. Let's see about this one. Ghosty is going into the to the played area. He might be able to spot a lot of tanks. He did spot some tanks, and Chief of Staff unable to put a shell into that. And don't knock down the palm trees, Ghosty, you knob. This area is designated as a reserve, wildlife reserve. You don't want to kill the orangutans in on desert sand, so that's why. Oh, come on! Stop knocking down palm trees. You really you. Oh, come on! This is really triggering. Anyway, they aren't able to put shots into Chief of Staff, and this is pretty much karma, I would say. But anyway, next please is follow. It's my fourth victim of spraying out too much though in this situation. Striker and Chief of Staff. Striker has to be really careful that he stays close with Chief of Staff. Privyet as well. Thank you for subscribing to Panther. That's really great of you to do so. And Ghosty and Spitzy is just, you know, standing here. Rather, I don't know. How can you cool down on desert sand? Because it must be really hot during the day. Once again, pretty much cloudless, but I mean there are a lot more clouds than I suppose that it's supposed to have. Anyway, it's a desert area. Condensation is hard. Not a lot of water vapor, so I don't understand why it has quite a lot of clouds already. These serious clouds, and we're seeing Striker going into the base. Capture. Do remember the cap points do not raise 1 point by 1 second. It raises a few points per second, so they have to take out Striker as soon as possible. I do not want that to base capture points to take into 100. Because it can happen very quickly. But look at now, Zumer going into Striker very quickly. It's now going to be 2 versus 1 here. Double Crown Varg is looking to shut down Striker, but Spitty's also under some focus, and frames per second is now really low for some odd reasons here. And you're seeing Ghosty brawling against Striker. And it's all about your shots, whether you can put all your shells in. But at the moment here, Chief of Staff's trying to shield Striker, but unable to do so. Actually, he is the first tank down, and because this is the best of 5 series Eve, if Zumer wins this one, they are through to the next round, and that means next place will be out of this round. But Ghosty's on fire, but the fire cannot be extinguished. Oh, poor little fella. However, that's not going to change too much because, you know, it's 2 versus 1, so it's going to be really hard. Your effective DPM will be against you, and that actually splash onto Ghosty definitely didn't help as well. And here we go, Ghosty's now dead, and that leaves 1 versus 1 Spitty versus Chief of Staff. Unless there is something catastrophic happening, you will think that Zumer is going to win this one. I mean, Darul is not here. He will not be able to inflict a massive sandstorm into this one, and Spitty just normal performance, and he will be able to kill off Chief of Staff unless he wants the stream, he wants the games to continue. But I don't think so. Oh, maybe he wants to do so. Bounces onto Chief of Staff. He doesn't want to bounce the next one. I think both Crown Vargas, that's just you know, in a standoff situation, they don't want to shoot one another. 1 more minute to go, and if it doesn't happen, then yeah, just going to be still a win for Spitty, and well, we've missed that, but Spitty kills off Chief of Staff, and it's now 3-0 to Zumer. So congratulations to Zumer. They are now through to the next round, and oh, Plat wants to platoon with me. Let's see how many. I mean, we have 15 minutes, 20 minutes to go. Oh, we'll see if it's still tuning. But anyway, well, anyway, it as it stands now going to be 3-0. Let's actually look at the results of other games, shall we? let's reload this and let's see. We don't know about Pederico and the Art of Soap games yet, but if you look at their profile, if that's Pederico is going to be Loka, Foxtastic playing alongside Rico-tastic. At the same time, you have the Art of Soap, which is Chelsea FC champion Stakey and Pachong crew. They are from Immortals, so interesting. Who will win this one? We'll find out in the end. At the same time, Pink is asking for training. So okay, here we go. Right, so let's see if the Platoon is still on to play with them for a few games. Yes, yeah, we can play with Plat for a few games, so let's go with that. Because the stream is going, because I'm having some issues with frames, so I will play. You know what? Let's see what tank I'm not good at the moment. I know T22, but I don't want to risk that. So I've played like a lot of games on that, and I pretty much destroyed my stats, average damage stats in general. So I'm gonna play in the T7 heavy. It's really good for Platoon. Let me get that tank up there. Oh, but Plat is playing in a rating plateau. We're going to wait for a little longer, and let's see if we'll play in the end. But at the moment, let's look at this. I kind of forgot to show you this one. Pederico and the Art of Soap. Still playing. Thank you very much for 65 viewers so far. Hello, Yasek. How you doing? And hopefully we get a lot more viewers. Oh, suddenly 11 viewers left the stream because it ended 3-0. But here we are. Let me just advertise you on Blitz Premier Cup. And hello to Premier. That's a really enthusiastic hello right here. But anyway, Blitz Premier Cup. We are left with 6 teams now. It's going to be the final stage. The first day will be streamed by Nubita and Fishy, and the upper bracket finals and lower bracket finals and grand finals will be streamed by me, although Nubita will be following upper bracket finals and lower bracket finals as well. But we'll first begin with Loka vs Turks and Endgame vs Serenity, with the losers of that against BPS and Bale, and the winner, and then they will head out in the lower bracket semi-finals. And these games will be streamed on both Nubita and Fishy's channel. And there will be giveaway. We will give away 5 July battle passes for each stream tomorrow. So we can get 5 from Nubita and 5 more from Fishy. So so keep an eye on Blitz Premier Cup still. So if you want to know more information about Blitz Premier Cup, and the Discord server link should be there already in the chat. And also, if you want to donate the prize for Blitz Premier Cup, I will also post a link as well. So end of hard selling, and I will just go back to Plat. Hello Plat. Hey Plat. And then we'll begin. Here we are. Oh great, so let's actually change the scenes. I got a lot of subscribers on Nature Server for some reason. People seem to be more excited about 2 vs 2 than normal tournaments. Maybe because I'm the only one streaming 2 vs 2 tonight, and I can't spot anything, but we can go a bit aggressive on B. We have mouse stats is a little bit in our way, but anyway, it doesn't matter too much. Hello, KRKO zombie, and I'm Vargan. I'll put a shot in on you. And 2, and 1 more, and I think I'm in trouble. And I bounced that one. That's not good either. Plat needs some help. Receive a shot by Gorilla, and oh, how dare you! Oh, how dare you! Stop focusing me! Oh gosh, but the IS-4. Oh, he knows. And he knows it's a song by Charles as well. Really great ballad. So I really recommend you to listen to that. And how did I penetrate that shot, by the way? I thought it went into the turret, and then I thought it would not pen. But at the end, it's a penetration. So at the end of the day, I'm happy. Not that YouTuber though. No, I won't be streaming Tanks Sausage. I don't know what you mean by that. Yeah. Well, I don't think it will end well. Kind of overpeaked, but anyway. Hey, thank you for subscribing, KRKO. And we will have around 15 minutes to go, so I'll play one more game. Or 2. Yeah, Gorilla's gonna put those. It's gonna use that T135 as a shield, which is really good. And Plat, reverse shell. Yeah, that's great shell. Great job. And on the other hand, let's see if the mouse can ram into the IS-4. Great ram. Object 268. Ooh, mouse is a bit really. It's gonna kill off IS-4, but ooh, what a shell that was. Oh, what a shell that was. Bounce. Oh, what's going on? Gonna ram into that, but Plat is doing a great job. Yeah, he's holding that E5 really well, and it seems going to be a win for this for us. Brilliant. We also got B as well, so that's always a huge plus. And that means the Gorilla is the last person standing. HE shell? No! Would have loved an HE shell, and that Gorilla will be no more. Great ram weight right here onto Gorilla. And Plat's gonna put a shell, and that was an HE penetration, but it was reduced by substantial with that spore liner. But anyway, it's a good win overall. But let's continue. That was a great damage done by Plat. I didn't start well. I think third to bottom. Third from bottom in terms of XP. So that's not a great start. But let's continue. Oh yeah. We're on port bay. Yeah, I loaded it in late, but it doesn't really matter in this situation. Yeah, I can't really shoot that standard B, so he's getting in a good position now. It's a very difficult shot anyway. Oh, come on. What did we do? Oh my lord. Oh, what have you done there? Great shot on the standard one. Skoda, I mean. But yeah, the ping is a bit. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Oh, come on. I want your. I can't get yours. Oh, come on. Fuck her off. Yeah, I don't know. Might just go for a cheat in this case then. Oh, Hori, you want a piece of? No, I can't. They. Oh, hello. Ah, come on. Yes. Nah, the dirt. But anyway, oh, TV set. Oh, great idea. I think you have help, so not particularly worried about that. Alrighty. Oh, come on. That Hori, it's kind of like. Ah, I see. Ah, well, that was not a great shot. I'll take this position. Try get a kill. Do something about it. Boom. Oh, Chieftain's aim at me now. Yeah, I think we need to hold. Oh. Ping! And the frames per second is a bit low. On the low side. I don't know why, but essentially just my CPU is unable to cope with it. Yes, I'm streaming you, Blue. Don't embarrass yourself. Alright. How can I join you? 5 minutes. 5 minutes of delay, remember. Oh, great bounce. I scored. I bounced a lot of shots, so that's great. Ah, come on. Ah, how did you get me? Oh dear. How many, oh, well, actually I will just jump away. Go away from this one. Best competitive tier 10s. If you are new to the game, I would suggest you to go for I don't know. M6U is good. M6U is good for nubs. Oblivion as well. I will also say IS4 to some extent, but absolutely do not go for E100. It's a difficult tank. I will have to emphasize that a couple of times. People have been playing it like a TD, which is absolutely going to lose you a lot of games. Don't do that. Especially on the Oasis Palms. You're really asking for your own team for trouble, or for being toxic, for being salty. Although we can't justify the saltiness, but also, please don't do that for the goodness sake. Hello, Nat44. What are you doing? Plat's just going negative. He wants to drive to B. Nat. Oh, that was an unlucky bounce right here. I was going for Audrey instead. Oh, can't do it. FE422 ran away at the wrong time and doesn't have the power up to, you know, extinguish that. Anyway, it wasn't a good game for me either, and it's going to be it's not a great game for me. My penetration rate is really horrible. Shot 13. I'm gonna put 3 in. Right. I'm gonna say bye. I'm now ready for get ready for, you know, the next 2v2 game. I'll be streaming this, and I think the room is not up. Maybe I will join your platoon after this if you're still around. But anyway, we still have around 1 more minute to go until the room is up. Let's actually change. Well, let's actually go back and see if we have any results of this this tank battle round. Yes, it's gonna be Federico Loca against David Jasper. And we're going to be following 7 raid against Zumer. But let's change that then. Ooh. Here we go. We got the invites up. Blue and Max Verstappen. Hello, Blue. Please play it seriously. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't know what's going on. My game is very laggy though. So we have 4 minutes to go. And we're going to be seeing once again a lot of double crab bargains. I'm very sure Heavenlom and Picula will be proud of this. Because they are the first one to show to us that double crab bargains is the best lineup for 2 vs 2. And it seems everyone is going to take that setup. We also saw on the Asia server that it could work with VK72.01K because it has that HE shell, which can inflict a lot of damage, more than 1000 at times. So that can shut down Kramvaga really quickly, despite Kramvaga has more hit points. I mean, has auto-reloaded mechanic, but DK has better DPM. So absolutely, be careful of that. But here we go. Falls Creek Ridge side. It's going to be, you know, a lot of held down situation. You have terrain around here, around there. I would say south side is better. So absolutely, Zumer, the first game, they will have that advantage. But will that last for long? We will find out soon. So 2 minutes left to go. It's really going to be very fun indeed. You know, we don't want dull games. The first game actually finished really dull. So let's hope this one is going to be exceptionally good. Alright, Press saying, oh my god. Yeah, I didn't do really well in this one. I don't know. And 1 minute left to go. It will be the quarterfinals as we see Blue, Max Verstappen, double Kramwagen alongside double Kramwagen by Spitty and Ghosty. Hello to Aid. How are you doing? go. Hi. As I say, this stream is not going to be a serious one. We're going to commentate for fun. You know, hopefully you will bear with my terrible jokes, puns, and so on. The blue is going to be on the red team, not on the blue team, so I don't think he will be happy about that. But anyway, you can't change now. And you have Spitty and also Ghosty on the other side. I prefer the south side for this area. Ciao, Spitty, ciao, Max. Because you can see where Spitty is going to go. It's a really good hold down area. Meanwhile, you have this area, which is good for which you can work your turret, but not good for hold down very much. You're going to show your tracks, and you have to move back and forth in that spot. On the other hand, Spitzy spot, you don't really have to do it. You're going to show your turret first, and you can hide your hull pretty well. You can hold your hide. That's a very interesting phrase now. For Ghosty spots, this one up Max Verstappen. At the moment here, nothing's happening, but both teams just holding on, nothing to do. Let's have a good break and I don't know, come back in around 3 minutes. Oh, I forgot to get the stream poll on 7 Raid versus Zumer. Which team will win? Let me do that now. Is it capital Z or capital Z? It is. Well, I would do that. The poll. Oh, lest I forget. Thank you for 40 likes so far. I mean, this is not a great stream anyway. Look at this. Now, Zumer is going to rush onto Max Verstappen, and that will be brilliant here. Because Max Verstappen is pretty much isolated, and Blue has to come a long way to support Max Verstappen. He has come in, but at the cost of Max Verstappen down to like a 3-shotter. Ghosty puts a great shot to Max Verstappen, but at the same time, Ghosty's going to die. He's now 1 shot, pretty much. A great shot by Max Verstappen onto Ghosty. Ghosty looks to kill off Max Verstappen, but unable to do so. So it's going to be Spitzy and also Blue pretty much 1 versus 1 here. So you might think now 7 Raid might have a good chance in winning this one. But Spitzy is going to, you know, reload until the full clip. Great shot to Blue, and he's going to put a down shell into Blue. And look at Max Verstappen coming from behind potentially to put a great shot to Spitzy, but Spitzy puts the shell into Blue twice, I suppose. But Max Verstappen, look at this one. Spitzy, he needs to turn. And he needs to shut down Max. Can he do it? It is going to be the case, but Spitzy's now 1 shot Blue. He cannot bounce too many shots. Spitzy needs to get that shot in, but it's going to be 7 Raid's game. Great shot to Spitzy, and Spitzy needs to put a shell into Blue. It is going to be the case. Ah! It's a bounce! Blue bounces with the gun. And he's going to punish Spitzy for that bounce, and the turret landed on onto the chassis. And what a game that was! You would have thought 7 Raid is going to lose this one, therefore, when Blue is in a very interesting position. And Max Verstappen got rushed, got isolated, but great job to Max Verstappen for pulling back and staying alive and able to put the clip into the only tank of Zumer, and that means now it's going to be 1-0 and on to the second game potentially. Let's 1-0 now. And 10 more seconds to go. Both teams still using double grab bargains. No, doesn't seem to change at all. And this is why you can't have 2 versus 2 in regular 2 versus as a regular tournament, because they are just going to spam double grab bargains, and it is really dull to follow. If both teams decide to camp, we know what happened. We have seen countless situations. Early on Asia server, and slightly earlier today with the EU server as well. With Blue in Quarterfinal once again, my tank is going to disappear very quickly. 21 votes already, so great. Hopefully we have more votes coming in. Who will win? Which team will win? Is it going to be 7 Raid? Or it's going to be Zumer, Blue, and Max Verstappen. And this time Blue will have this advantage on the south side. I mean 7 Raid. And they are already leading 1-0. So, you know, Zumer has to fight really hard to win this one now. A great shot by Spitzy onto Max Verstappen. A great splash right here. But the splash of a shell won't do much damage, especially when you're talking about one splash of damage. What am I talking about? One splash of milk isn't going to affect the quality of your tea too much. So you know, we're going to talk about tea more probably, but at the same time. Privia to everyone. I would not understand. I don't understand any Russian, so I don't know what you mean by your. By what you're saying. Hopefully it's something nice. So at the same time, you see teams just not being quite passive. Raid Blue is just going to spot up Spitty and potentially Ghosty, and Blue is just going up this bridge here. I was going to put a shot into Spitty. Not successful. Receives a splash in return. Is he going to put a shell into Spitty? At the same time, you have Spitty going to be behind this rock. It's going to be really hard for both tanks to put shots in. But at the moment here, if it continues this way, Zumer will win this one because they have done more damage than 7 Raid combined. But now Max Verstappen is going into the base, and that will elicit a response from Zumer to make a push. They have to stop that from happening because, you know, the cap points can increase very quickly. It's not 1 cap point per second, is a couple of cap points per second. And Mac Ghosty is now looking to flank Max Verstappen, but Blue is simply right there to not stop that from happening. And great shot from Spitty onto Blue, and here we are. Max Verstappen is still trying to get the base, but Ghosty could come in. And has to be really careful of Blue, but at the same time you have Max Verstappen. Ray shot into Mark Ghosty. Mark Ghosty is unable to return fire, but he does this time. But Spitty, they're just going to dive into this area here, but misses that shell horrendously onto Max Verstappen. But Ghosty is just going to put a shell into Max Verstappen. Is it going to be? Yes, but he is unable to shield Ghosty. So, really, I think 7 Raid is going to win this one. Too many bounces from Zumer. And Blue is going to kill off Ghosty unless Blue just can't penetrate. Oh, Spitzy! Great job to shield, but still unsuccessful. I feel bad for Ghosty here, but anyway. We have great HE shell by Spitty onto Max Verstappen. Or is it not? It's a heat actually. But you're seeing last person standing, it will be Spitty. And that would mean it's going to be 2-0 for 7 Raid. And we'll see if Blue's going to put a shot into Spitty. Max Verstappen still 1 shot. Spitty has dropped the speed boost, but I think he will go for Blue first. Great ram right here. And receives a bounce from Blue. Will he receive another bounce from Blue? Not really. But Spitty's going to put a shell into Blue. And he's still looking for Max Verstappen and now a shell into Blue. But now he's on a long reload. Not really long reload though. But Blue got the back of the Spitty. Oh, and Spitzy misses that shell. Or is it an absorbed shell by Max Verstappen here? Couldn't kill Max Verstappen in the end. And it's gonna be 2-0 for 7 Raid. And what a game that was. Really great job by 7 Raid. God, is in control of the entire game, and I don't think Zumer is able to do something about that. That means it's now going to be 2-0, and it's a match point to 7 Raid. And you guys saying 7 Raid is going to win this one, 32 votes in, so it's going to be a lot of votes there. No, I'm not wargaming. No, I'm not mining bitcoins. But I don't know why my game is laggy, something like that. no, nothing to give, no keys, no rewards, no whatsoever. I'm not aware that Woogie has given me some July battle passes to give away. That being said, you have there will be July battle passes to be given away for Blitz Premier Cup games. That will be streamed on a couple of channels, and tomorrow it will be streamed on Fishy and Nubita's channel, and they will have 5 July battle passes to give away tomorrow each. Why do the teams use double crown bargains? The reason is because 2 vs 2, you just have to work together really well, and when it comes down to isolating a tank, you really want that auto reloading mechanic to come in full effect. It has a great burst damage potential, but also if you are unable to put a shot in, you can't stay back without going for a drum reload, and you can still get some reshells in your clip. So effectiveness, I think it's the best out of all tanks in tier 10. Don't think of any mediums or lights. Just too few hit points. Max Verstappen, great shot into Spitze. And will he be able to do a shot into Spitty as well? It is going to be the case. Max Verstappen is going to put another shot into Spitty, and that is going to mean that Spitty is going to take a lot of hits. And Blue is going to be pushed by Ghosty. Is it going to be a good push by Ghosty though? Great shot by Spitty onto Blue. But Ghosty is also under focus here. But if it continues this way, it's going to be 7 raid that's going to win. Max Verstappen is still really healthy, but at the same time, you have Spitty coming in to shut down Blue. But Ghosty is now really, really low. It's going to put a great shot into Blue, and that's the case. I just see great shell into Blue, and that means it's going to be a 2 vs 1. Effectively be able to be against 7 raid. I mean, but the hit points are still with 7 raids. So anything can still happen. With Ghosty now dead, it's now 1-on-1. Max Verstappen has more hit points than Spitty. So Max Verstappen cannot bounce his shells, and Spitty needs to penetrate every single shell. And Max Verstappen is just, it's going to be a little bit hard. I don't know if Max Verstappen is going to put all of his shells in, but his turret is also damaged. So that's really not good. And he's unable to fix his turret. Now, great shot into Spitty. And can he put another shell into Spitty? Yes, it is going to be the case. And one more shell into Spitty. Can he do it? Yes, he does. And Spitty bounces onto Max Verstappen, meaning this is really Max Verstappen's game to throw. You can't throw this one away. Max Verstappen is going to make sure this is not going to happen, and that means it's going to be 3-0 to 7 raid, and they are through to the next round. Well done to 7 raid. And that means now we're going to be seeing, wow, Max Verstappen doing more than 4,000 damage in the Crown Bargain, but unable. But then Spitzy, more than 4,000 damage done as well, which is really good, but they are really unable to, put a dent into 7 Raid's campaign. They are simply too good for them. In terms of teamwork and skills as well, so well done, and they are through to the round of 8. Thank you for subscribing, Adam Play Review. Hello, NRJ Strike. And here we go. Let's see if we have more. I don't say we have resubs, so let's actually play some games. Here. And then we will once again advertise Blitz Premier Cup as always. I'm going to play some E57 Heavy. And I'm going to use this booster. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my frames per second is crashing. Potatoes. Ah, are the enemies not going here? Interesting. I'm just going past and I'm not even spotting anyone. Hello, Blue. How are you doing? Well done to you. Thank you. Great. Thank you for watching the stream. Hopefully you enjoy this one. I don't know why I'm flanking like. How? What? Serious? No, reload. All a bounce. That's what I need. A great track shot by someone behind me, and another great shot by someone behind me. Great job to the TP7 Heavy. I'm just going to push. And that Bob Trigger is trying to run away. Hopefully he won't be able to join the enemies though. Hello, Mammoth. Come on. I'm going to do a drum reload now. But our team is falling apart, which is not good. We are unable to kill off N02. Bob Trigger achieved it. Which means we still have a chance. I don't think it's going to be hard to make a comeback with this. Unless we really are able to kill a tank. But we're going to lose T110E5 soon, and that's going to be the case. I wonder where that Robert Traeger is though. Well, we haven't been able to spot that. Yeah, that tank is able to run away, which is not good. Oh, we killed off that ammo too. Which is great. Oh dear. I want that tank out of the game. Oh god. Come on, I just need that. But I'm on a very long reload and killed by the Robert Traeger. That's not a nice game. And certainly my frames per second isn't helping me at all. Let's focus on the next one then. Well, I mean, we aren't able to hold. That's not a great thing to say. Well, actually, before we continue, let's actually do some promotion. Blue is so bad. I agree with you, fantastic. Blue, not so blue. So actually, you know what? Let's actually do some promotion. I have no idea why it's lagging so bad. I don't know. I'm just going to do it. Okay, so what you saw is JP creating a really nice trailer for Blitz Premier Cup. So once again, the games will be happening tomorrow. We begin with Loka vs Turks and Endgame vs Serenity. They will be streamed by Dubita and also Fishy. And the losers of that will be facing BPS and Bell in the lower bracket quarterfinals, and finally it will be the lower bracket semifinals, and we will be knowing which teams will be ranked 4th to 6th. At the same time, Blitz Premier Cup is a community tournament with the best teams on the EU server. So it's going to be really exciting. You're going to see really great games, and you have lots of fun and excitement. And it's going to be a lot more exciting than the games you're seeing tonight on the 2 vs 2. So if you want to know more about Blitz Premier Cup, you can join the Discord server link. That link is going to be in the YouTube chat once again, and as well. If you want to donate to the prize pool Blitz Premier Cup, the link is also in the YouTube chat, and go ahead, donate something, and we will also provide something if you donate kindly to our tournament. If you donate around 100, up to 150 euros, you will get a basic sponsorship, which means all streamers will be provided Blitz Premier Cup with graphics showing all donors and sponsors. The streamers will be requested to start and finish their streams with the sponsors and donations overview. All sponsors and donors will be given the role of sponsor on the Discord server, and between 150 to 500 euros it will be the silver sponsorship. That's everything I just said before, plus the clan name and clan logo on an individual graphic separated from the basic sponsors, and we will also give a shout out during the finals. Alright, in the end, we also have the biggest row, gold sponsorship. So if you donate more than 500 euros, so everything I just said plus special row gold sponsor with clan logo name displayed on all graphics until the end of season 2 of Blitz Premier Cup, also with separate graphic for gold sponsors, which can be shared. Clan leader will be invited to the stream of the finals to congratulate the winning team, and digitally hand over the prize money to the captain of the winning team. So all clan sponsors are free to write in their clan description, proud sponsor of Blitz Premier Cup Season 2, if you wish to donate to Blitz Premier Cup. So once again, if you have missed everything, I will be going to put the link of Blitz Premier Cup server there, and hopefully, if you want to know more about Blitz Premier Cup, hopefully you can support the teams and also the organization, which we have spent a lot of time and effort to make it happen. So thank you all. Let's continue to play another game, T57 Heavy. Right here, and also at the same time, let's look at the bracket as well. This is not the bracket, but this is going to be a bracket. So let's actually reload a little bit. So 7 Raid is going to be facing God King Darius next. Darius is probably it's actually a staff member of the tournament team. No, that is Darius, not Darius. So this is Raid, Naro, Taman, and OG against Blue, which is also in Raid, Max Verstappen and Pencil Case. At the same time, you have David and Pedro Rico still playing. David, you have Immortals team here, and also Pedro Rico is Loca. For stars, the Rico, a 2L team. It will be composed of General F and Radicoso. We'll find out which team is going to win this one. But at the same time, we're going to prepare ourselves with God King Darius. I mean, that's the other side. All right, let's. Hello. No. Nah, we'll make sure it's going to be a loss. My frames per second tonight is really bad. Oh, thank you very much, Mas. For this, that means a lot to me. Oh, don't shoot me. There we go. Oh, I think that will shoot. He will shoot me once again. A crumb bargain. Do you want to pick up? No. Yes. Number two. Let's see if I can put a shot in. Yes. So take it. I'm gonna try and reload now. Hopefully, I will do a lot of damage this time. Leopard one thought that tank is on the platform. It doesn't seem to be the case. I'll drop down. Oh, actually, it might not be a good idea. Was it a good idea? Well, I have to drop down because I kind of overshot my tank. So, shot in into max row. Might be in some deep trouble. Yeah, got it. But they would do another shot in me. We would do a drum reload. Frames per second is now coming into play. Ah! Oh, that was a great shot. But it would not hit. Or are they now trying to rush me? Oh, this is not good. Oh, where am my speed boost? Come on. Oh, brilliant. That's where I should have focused me down. Reload, reload, reload. Oh my, oh, ammo rack. Well, that's not good. Well, frames per second is horrible. I don't know. Don't worry about that. But I have a long time to reload. I think I will repair that more quickly. Thank you for subscribing to our Dorsaw. Did you probably try his best to Google Translate in Russian? Remember, no rewards in this stream, so no keys, no battle passes, no gold. We only have one more tank to go, which is the Leopard one. Where has it gone? Can I? Ah! No mobility! Oh, damn it. Oh, let's just go the other way then. That Leopard one just forfeited. Yeah, on fire. I will be killed by the 100, and this time I did a lot of damage. That's always a good thing. So around 7 minutes left. Well, actually, you know what? 7 minutes left. I'm not going to play one more game, but this time, oh, a lot better. A lot better than my previous 3 games in the T57 Heavy. At least I've done more than 5k. So at least I have redeemed myself. I'm going to accept your friend request. Thank you for your kind words. Then, well, not much I can do about this. Well, at the same time, no bonus code. Sorry. Alrighty. No bonus code. No, no rewards. Nothing. Don't expect anything from this. For some reason, it's just not saying it's live in the game. But anyway, we will have. I think the room should be up at any moment. So once again, this stream is going to be. It's going to be really fun. So not a lot of stuff happen. Not going to be really serious and not going to be like my previous streams where it's going to be really analytical. It's still those two. It's not a common tournament format. So room is up. Let's hop in. It's going to be Raid versus God King Darius, also known as Raid. Or you can call it trade, because 7 Urks is not 7 Urks, it's Turks. I think they cannot use the clan tag Turks because it apparently it was taken. So yeah, they are stuck with this. I should pick a mouse. I'll tell you, I would do really terribly in a mouse. So sorry about that, Godzilla. But maybe I can play it after I finish 5 games with my T37 Heavy, then I'll play in a mouse. To show how bad I am with that tank. But we'll wait for God King Darius to show up. Well, it seems they are still playing their game at the moment. I'm going to sit back and enjoy. 3 more minutes to go. You don't have a lot of things to. I don't have a lot of things to say. I try my best, but I will come across as annoying if I keep on talking. So, you know what? Just we are on to Yamato Harbor, the hills, which is usually where mediums and lights would go. But it's going to be front bargains because that's the best combination you will have. Oh, but Raid, God King Darius is going to take an M60 and a VK90.01p. Oh no, it's going to be a mouse and a VK90.01p. We saw this combination before, I believe, but maybe that VK90.01p was VK72.01k instead. But this setup, you will have lots of health. Lots of hit points, but however, there are only 2 tanks, so we saw that before, and the hit point pool increase isn't by a lot. Usually mouse does not work too well, does not have mobility, and your gun is not really good as well. Has low penetration, also really low, also low DPM. But it has good armor, good hit point, a good amount of hit points. But you know, you just have to work together with the double crown bargain. You just have to, you know, isolate and pincer that tank, and then it will be fine and dandy. So 1 more minute to go, and then we'll go into the first match of the semi-finals. and 30 seconds to go. Here we go. Oh, before I forget, let's get a pull up. It's what team it is? God King Darius. Here we go. No bonus code, no bonus code, no giveaways. I mean, you don't have anything. You cannot defeat God King Darius, which I have no idea what you mean by that. And Blue is saying something in German, probably trying to backstab me, I believe. But we are seeing the mouse is spotted already. Blue, great shot into Nauro. That would be first shot from 7 Raid. If it continues like this for the next 4 minutes or so, then it's going to be a win for 7 Raid. And 7 Raid just need to sit back and defend. They have a hit point advantage, but now we're just looking to get into the base to try and cap it out. That being said, already the votes. That was quick. Once again, the cap point will increase. Points will increase very quickly. Not 1 point per second, but as you can see, it's a couple of points per second. So, absolutely, they have to do something. 7 Raid has to penetrate at least. Oh, takes a hit by OG. Oh, if Raid does 7 Raid doesn't do something, God King Darius will win. Are they letting them to do so? Oh no! Naru, what have you done? What is this, Naru? Why have you gone out of the cap? You were so good at that cap. You were like around 80 cap points, and it looks really like 7 Raid is going to win this one. But I suppose you want this game to last a lot longer, and they don't have the hit point advantage as well. At the same time, 7 Raid is now really spread out, so that's a big problem though. Blue, I mean, Max Verstappen is dropping speed, is trying to provide support to Blue, but has to hurry up because Blue is now going to get a focus by both Naro and also OG, and Naro is now, I mean, Blue is now tracked under crossfire. Great shot into Naro as well. Maybe he will put a shot into Nauro again, but no, it's not going to be the case. And Blue, another shell into Nauro, I believe. Was it not? OG's going to put a great shell to Blue. And the second shell, it is the case. Max Verstappen also took a hit. And you're seeing Max Verstappen running against Nauro, but at the same time, DPM's actually in favor of God King Darius. They have OG with more DPM than Blue, and also Nauro with more DPM than Max Verstappen, but OG is trying his best to prevent Blue from cooperating with Max Verstappen and taking out Nauro. Nauro is going to put a great shell. No, it's a bounce onto Max Verstappen. Max Verstappen might be able to kill off Nauro here. Blue, great shell to OG, but OG is going to reload soon. And Nauro is going to put a great shell into Max Verstappen. And Blue is killed by OG, leaving Nauro looking to kill off Max Verstappen, but it's a bounce once again. Max Verstappen's looking to kill off Nauro. It's going to be the case. A great shot by OG onto Max Verstappen, and that means just only one more shell. One more hit, and OG will be able to win against Max Verstappen. Max Verstappen can put a great show to OG. I think he could do it, but I think he just wants to stay safe. But OG is also reloading. He doesn't know, though, that OG is reloading, because I think OG only shot once. So you never know if OG is saving up or if he's reloading, though. But OG's going to put a great shell to Max Verstappen and one more shell, and it's going to be enough. But Max Verstappen absolutely using this mouse to, you know, do a circle do a carousel or merry-go-round. But it's going to be first game to God King Darius. First game, 1-0. Great job to them. And they have to win 2 more games, matches to win this fixture outright. Thank you, Wildwoods. Thank you, Yona. No Platoon now, but look at OG doing more than 4,000 damage in an M6 so that's hella impressive. And that means it's going to be 1-0. So it's at the moment, whichever team's going to advance next is going to lose the next round. So it's kind of funny, but it happens. We're now on to Yamato Harbor, second game. Seven Ray is going to keep using the double crown Valorant strategy, but it seems Naro is doing really well with that mouse. It actually worked, but will it work in the next one? We'll find out soon. Thank you for subscribing, Tom Bart. Oh, I didn't know. Sorry, Godzilla. I can only know. I only know Ich is I, and Ich nicht is it I am not. I don't know. Here we go. No code. No code. Don't keep on asking code. There is no code to give away, so don't expect something. But this time Blue cannot put a shell into Naro. The Blue is asking Naro to A, but he can't even put a shell in though. So well, at the moment, just you know, I don't know how you could do that. Though. I mean the World of Tanks Blitz symbol in the game. Ooh. And Max Verstappen is going to, you know, potentially putting a shot into Naro. It's not the penetration, but at least it tracked Naro. Another great shot to Naro, and Naro has to pull back this time. But Blue is looking for some shots on Naro now. OG cannot spot up Blue. No shots on Blue. Naro. Blue, great position right here, but could not put another shell in. So that leaves now 2 versus 2. Still Max Verstappen might be able to put a shot into Naro, but at the same time, they have to be they also have to be careful of not spraying way too much, because Max Verstappen is very far back. And look at God King Darius now trying to shut down Blue, but Naro has taken so many hits already. So it's going to be a really tough one to call. Max Verstappen is now coming in to support Braid Blue. And OG's unable to put a shell, so it seems that 7 Ray has started brilliantly, and Max Verstappen is going to come from behind. Not really coming from behind. He might bounce some shells here, but he has put a great shell into Naro, and another shell into Naro, and a last shell into Naro, isn't it? It's a bounce. I jinxed it. Sorry, Max Verstappen. Don't report me about that. At the same time, Blue's holding on with OG in terms of DPM. Once again, you have God King Darius with the advantage, but hit points is with 7 Raid for now. Blue's looking to go around with OG. Max Verstappen is looking to put a shell into now, but it's going to be hard. It's a head-to-head brawl right here. Hello, Kopaka, how are you doing? Max needs to put a great shell into Naro, Blue into Naro, I think. Is it going to be the case? That is a brilliant kill here. And you see Blue going to the backside of OG, looking to put a shell. It's a miss though. It's a big miss, and OG is going to be rushed by Max Verstappen, isn't it? It is going to be the case. Yes, and Blue is going to be killed with Max Verstappen looking to put another shell into OG, I believe. And he's going to wait until the second shell is reloaded. It is going to be a great shell from Max Verstappen. And that last shell will kill off OG unless he bounces that shell, which is not going to be the case, and it's going to be 1-1 now. Corpy saying, oof, hello there. Hello, Anne. Delete, or who are you asking to delete? And your guys are saying Ray. 7 Raid will win. So a lot of you are saying that. Almost 70% of you are saying this. I can't get into the game. Blue being bad again. No code. Hello, Hillary. We are now on to False Creek. And it's on the factory side this time. Gaming's the insane. They just found it. And False Creek it is. Raid and Blue in the Crown Varg alongside Max Verstappen. They are sticking with double Crown Diamonds all the time. And at the same time you have OG and Naru still sticking with German heavies. So let's have a fight. To the back of the map. Blue is going to hold down here in that bush. And OG and also Naru is going to the middle. Max Verstappen might be spawning up tanks. Oh, spawning up OG. And he's going to put a shot into OG. Is it? And spawn up Naru as well. At the same time, they're trying to get a base with 2 tanks, so they are really trying to. Oh, great shot into OG by Max Verstappen. And they will keep on getting the base. Blue is coming in, but has to tread carefully. Naru is out of the base, but so is OG. Great spotting by Blue, and great shot into OG once again. But Max Verstappen is in deep trouble. Look at the tanks from Raid trying to big bounce from OG. Though, and Max Verstappen is going to put great shell to OG. I think the focus is now on OG. And Max Verstappen absolutely needs to connect the next shell. And it didn't, though. OG, what is that shell? It's a big miss right here. And Naru is looking to shut down Max Verstappen. Max Verstappen is holding on, but I don't think it will be for long. And OG is killed by Blue. And this game, I think it will go to 7 Raid. Thank you for subscribing. I can't say that. Sorry. And we are seeing Max Verstappen and Blue just sandwiching Naru. And nothing you could do at this point. Naru can only push shells into Max Verstappen, and the effective DPU will be in the advantage of 7 Raid. Blue is going to reload and put a great shell to Naru. It is going to be the case, and Max Verstappen is killed. So it's 1-on-1 unless Blue bounces all of his next shells. It's going to be definitely 7 Raid, putting it to 2-1 and match point over to 7 Raid as well. And Blue is going to put a great shell into Naru unless he bounces. I will laugh at you if you bounce that one. Which he does, so. And he's gonna put a well, we can safely say Ventium is right about Blue. He is very bad player. Max Verstappen asking Blue to aim, man. He is really right about that. But Blue, in the end, kills off Naru, and now it's going to be 2-1. Yes, and that was a great win, despite Blue being a little bit newbie in the end. But it doesn't matter. Now it's going to be 2-1, and the next game, if in next match, if 7 Raid wins this, it will be theirs, and they are through to the finals, and at least they will be finishing top 2, and that will be big. And I think Blue will be very happy about this, and I don't think you will get to Pro Avatar from this. I'm not sure. I have to double check. No, you won't get a Pro Avatar. But you'll get T2020, which is not a rate 10 by any means, and I haven't got it, but it seems the consensus is that T2020 is not a brilliant tank. And we are now on to Falls Creek second match. Oh, 11 years, oh wow, so young. You shouldn't be playing this game though, because I think this game is not made. I think it's not made for 11 years old, but 13 years old or older. So let's see 7 raid red team not spawn with raid God King Darius, blue team saves spawn. Oh, so I think this time 7 raid is going to play defensively here. Let's see if I get the right scoreline. It has the right scoreline. Narrow, my frames per second is going really low, but Narrow once again getting into the cap. So that will elicit response from 7 Ray to do something. They cannot allow God King Darius to get a cap. But Blue is spotted, so they know which tank to go for potentially. Blue needs to stay safe and not do anything stupid. We're seeing Max Verstappen might be getting the frontal armor of Narrow, and great shot it is though, but I think he will have a lot of trouble. Ooh, great shot by OG into Max Verstappen. It's going to be the case. It's going to be another shot by Max Verstappen into Narrow. He's going to wait until the next shell to reload. And the third shell potentially. Great shot by Narrow onto Max Verstappen once again. So the hit points are with God King Darius. Really, God King Darius game to lose. And we are on to the tiebreaker for the first time of tonight. And great shot onto Narrow by Blue. And OG is coming to support Narrow. And OG is going to put a great shot into Blue. And that is the case. Max Verstappen, I think, bounces onto Narrow. And this is why, you know, my commentary is going, oh Blue, come on, aim. Can you just aim for 1 second? Blue got himself tracked as well, which is always a great thing to see. He's gonna put a shell into OG. Is it going to be the case? Is it going to be the case? Can he put a shell into OG? Is it? No. Can you? Yes. Yes, it's going to be the case. Great job. And OG's going to kill you off, I believe. Great shell to OG once again, but I think OG's going to finish you off. And it's going to be the case with Max Verstappen. Is he able to kill off that mouse here? He is stuck though, which is not good. But Narrow is on a one-shot on a fire temporarily. But I think Max Verstappen would not have enough DPM to kill off a Narrow. And it's going to be 2-2. Well done to God King Darius. Thank you for subscribing, Borgton. And also Gaming Dian. So, we are now on to Desasan's the town side, which is very flat. So I suppose God King Darius, this kind of setup will favour them by substantially. Meanwhile, Blue and Max Verstappen, will they keep on driving double crown bargains here when the terrain is really flat? We're actually seeing a change. Max Verstappen is going to go with an M6Yo. And will this change be a make or break strategy? We will find out in the next one, in the next match. 10 seconds to go, and let's see how it's going to propagate. Privet. No keys, no rewards, no bonus codes, nothing. Wargaming didn't give me any passes to give away either. And the deal for me just copied and pasted, and here we are. 7 raid, red team north spawn, blue team God King Darius south spawn. Blue is going to be driving the Crown Bargain. I don't know why I'm saying that, but I just love Blue. Why am I professing my love to him anyway? But anyway, we're seeing here OG and Naru just going to the side. They might be flanking. Ooh, sneaky. No bonus code once again. No keys. No bonus codes. No no battle passes. No premium time. So Blue, just waiting something in the middle. But I think Naru. We put a great HE shell into Blue. Yes, great shell there. Naru is the first turn tank to go in first, so that would mean 7 Raid will bounce some shells, and definitely Blue bounce some shells. And Blue is going to run away with the speed boost, and that would be really good. Master Sharp will be reloading, but he will be an isolated tank, so he has to be really careful. Not sure how long he could survive, but Blue's coming in. I think that was the misplay from 7 Raid. Another bounce scored by Naru. That is going to be really important. Great shot by Max Verstappen into OG. But the hit points are with God King Darius by almost 1,000. So looking at Blue, he is reloading his second shell. And he's looking for Naru. Great shell it is. Blue needs to penetrate the next shell. It did it. And it's now 2 versus 1. The effective DPM is with 7 Raid, but the hit points are with God King Darius still. Max Verstappen cannot afford to bounce the next one. He has 1 more shell in this clip, but he wants to... he bounces that. It is difficult anyway. Blue's going to put a great shell into OG, isn't it? 2 shells. 1 shell into OG and second shell into OG as well. Hit points are now neck and neck, but in terms of speed, OG has more mobility. So he's able to put a great shell into Blue and tears a great shell into Blue. And Blue's going to put a shell into OG, I suppose. Don't bounce this one, please. And I think he's going to wait for another shell. OG bounces onto Blue. That's going to be an important bounce right here. And it's all about whichever player gets more bounces, and the player that gets more bounces will win this one. And Blue's going to put a great shell into OG, and another great shell, I suppose, into OG, isn't it? And I think OG bounces as well. Oh, got into the side armor just in time. And Blue, it's a... I don't know, is it lower, but Blue's on a run shot, and OG as well. But I think OG is going to kill Blue off. And that sends God King Darius into the next round, which is the finals. So congratulations. Congratulations to... God King Darius. Hello to Jerry. Hello Jerry. Hello 7 Ruler. Yes, EU's doing the double crown because we saw that with Picula and Heavenlom. They did it really well with that, so everyone's taking double crown. And Docoats. Thank you for subscribing, Patrick, as well. So it has gone into tiebreaker. I think the next game is going to start in no time. So before we continue, I'm just going to double check. The match for 3rd place will happen now. At the same time, the next clan will be facing will be David, which is the Immortals team. They've beaten 2L and also Puerto Rico. And we only have around 12 minutes left to go. So that's a lot to do. And thank you, Blue. If you read this, you have to subscribe to Wild One Silver. Thank you, Blue, for the shout out. You must do that. Otherwise, Blue is coming to shut you down. He will aim really nicely. And yes, make sure to subscribe to my channel and like my stream. Thank you very much, Blue, for the shout outs. And now, once again, we'll do more advertisement onto Blitz Premier Cup. So once again, tomorrow will be the games for the Blitz Premier Cup. And I got pinged. In the crew. Yeah, I'll be streaming Immortals anyways if I stream the finals. Okay, let's actually reload this thing. And now it's going to be God King Darius versus David Jasper. And let's do some more advertisement to Blitz Premier Cup. So once again, the games are going to happen tomorrow in the final stage. We begin with Local vs Turks and Endgame vs Serenity. They will be streamed by Nubita and Fishy. And then we will have the lower bracket quarterfinals with BPS and Vale there. They only have one life though, so if they lost this round, they will be out of the tournament. If they win this round, they will go into the lower bracket semi-finals, and this is going to be really, really important. After that, we have the upper bracket and lower bracket finals, and I will be following that as well as New Beta, with grand finals being followed by me exclusively. So a lot of fun games throughout, and each stream there will be 5 July Battle Passes to give away. So make sure you follow the streams in the Blitz Premier Cup tomorrow and 27th and 28th of June. And if you want to know more about Blitz Premier Cup, I will put the links in the YouTube chat, and you know what to do. The server will provide more information about this tournament. You will have everything. You have everything you need to know in that server. And also, if you want to donate to the prize pool, make sure you click the link, and all the proceedings will go to the prize pool, and it will be really nice indeed. So enjoy the remaining match, and then it will be the grand final. Yes, so I'll play one more game in the D57 Heavy. Should I push through? No, that would be a bad idea. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to blast you with AC. Oh, how did you manage to penetrate? Oh, damn it. Well, you're going to receive a lot of shots though. Thank you. You're dead, 268. Thank you for trying to shut me down and focus me, but you know, it's not going to happen. We have tanks. I have tanks besides me. I have my bodyguard. Well, we didn't say push. Don't know why people pushed. Well, that was a high roll there into the ice fall. Need to reload then. Oh, but we are losing tanks. Yeah, I mean, the user loves the M60 actually. Ah, come on, ping. Wow, it's terrible pain I experienced in the last. Oh, well, what is the team doing? You're right about this. What's the gorilla? I need support from gorilla. Thank you. Well. it wasn't to be the game for me once again. In the end, but at least I did something. Including putting HE shells into the ice wall for around like 600 in the end, so that's at least some damage inflicted onto that ice wall. But the Grulla is pretty much, you know, pretty much useless at the back. Unless I'm wrong, unless they did a lot of damage, then I will take my words back. Oof. That was a bit painful. But it's going to be E-Downs. Oh, E-Downs. Yeah. E-Downs say good luck to raid. So good luck to raid. Coming from E-Downs and me. So hopefully. No, I don't have core music. The reason is because I don't have the rights to use core music. Wargaming has, and this is not an official Wargaming stream. And I think Wargaming only has one song that they can use actually. So let me just, you know, Gawking Darius and David Jasper. Vote now. I don't play League of Legends. I kind of guessed the pronunciation of that. So, I mean, it's pretty much obvious, you know. God King is it's pretty obvious. Darius, we have Daria in Wargaming, and yeah, I didn't know it was from League of Legends. I don't play this game. I know a lot of my peers play this game. It's such a popular game, especially in esports. I believe the esports got popular because of League of Legends, pretty much. And then you have and then you have something of an event like the Twister Cup, which is probably the most popular event in esports. So I think the room is up. So let's head into this room. We have 3 minutes to go. It's going to be God King Darius versus David Jasper. And we're going to begin with Yamato Harbor in the center area. So it will go from terrain, from undulated terrain to flat ground and Yamato. It's a really interesting selection of map by Wargaming here. I like that how it is done. And I really wish to see more maps like this in 5 vs 5 skirmish mode, where you have a center strip of the map being exerted for that's exerted, and also we have more maps now that we can use more. We can clip more maps and expand the map pool. That would be really nice indeed. So God King Darius is going to assist with Naro in the mouse and OG in the VK19.01P with David with the Maniac, Kramvarg and E-Downs 215E. Here we are. Ooh, at the moment, Hungary is leading against Germany. This is going to be big. If Hungary wins, then Germany will be out of the tournament. And I know that now a lot of people are hating on Wachen but this will be really embarrassing if it happened. Portugal also is leading against France. Oh, but it will be very interesting to note. And here we go. Naru in the mouse, ARWV 19.01p, Maniac in the crown, and Elams in the 215B. Which team is going to win this one? This is going to be a best of 9 series, so whichever team wins the first 5 matches will win the fixture. There we go. 5 seconds to go. And there we go. Finally. Finals of the 2 vs 2 tournament. Would it be Naru and also OG, or will it be Elams and Maniac? Good luck. Hope you voted for God King Darius. 21 votes to go has already been submitted. I'll keep it until for my end the second game finish, and keep on voting if you haven't voted already. Unless you can vote for David Jasper there also. I was trying to blind fire. I could have hit anything, but that was a great attempt here. But Maniac is going to hold down potentially. I'm spotted up Naru and Maniac. Ooh. He's gonna put a shell into Naru, I believe. Object 3 is going to support Edout's. Nice. But you have OG great shot into Maniac, but I think Naru is going to ram into Maniac. Oh no, he can't. And I played your ISC replay early on the Asia server that you for real. Go check it out. Look at the Elams going to put a great shot into OG, and that is going to ram from Naru into Maniac, and the hit points are still. We've got King Darius, but Maniac is now really low. Great shot into Naru, but they are focusing the mouse, so that can be a problem here. And Maniac is going to put a great shot into. Oh, it's a bounce onto Naru, and Naru. Great shot to Maniac. Maniac's now on 1 shot. And that was a great shot into Naru by Elams. And Maniac's going to be... No! Naru can't kill Maniac by the ramp! And that shot will send Maniac's turret flying. And now it's going to be 1 vs 2 Elams with lots of DPM. So that can be crucial. And Naru also not a lot of hit points. I don't know, it's going to be hard to call, but it's effective DPMs definitely with God King Darius. So Elams has to play this one really carefully and wisely and cleverly. Whichever word you can put out, that means cleverly or wisely. Oh, that was a great shot by OG into Elams, but Elams can't do much in this situation, and OG will be making sure to punish Elams for picking out a little bit way too much. Elams putting back, he might be able to put a great shot into Naru. It is the case, but receives a hit in return, drop the speed boost, and reactive armor as well. And I think he's going to put a great shot to Naru. That is a brilliant shot to Naru. Got double tapped and also ran from OG. I think Habai is going to put a shot into Naru. It's a bounce! Oh my goodness me. And it will be taken out by OG. Meaning it's going to be 1-0 to God King Darius. I think I haven't changed his name. It's DJ. Let's call it DJ and JGD. Sorry about this. I got to change. And Forgot to change the scoreline. I got it changed now, so it's now correct. It's a great job to God King Darius, and it's 1-0 to them so far. Seems the Mouse and VK combination is a great combination. And we're on to the second game. It is Narrow OG versus, God King Darius versus David. Thank you for subscribing, Emil. Let's set up high, shall we? OG Naru, red team. East spawn. Blue team, Elans and Maniac, West spawn. It's pretty much the first time we're using West spawn and East spawn. We want to see more maps under this name, East and West spawn. That would be brilliant. Did I just, what? Fast? I didn't fart. No, I didn't fart. No. I probably know sometimes it just, you know, make some sounds like that, you know, when I say that it might sound like a fart. It could be just my chair rocking back and forth. And OG may be putting a shot into E-Nouns. It isn't the case. But with Naro coming in from behind, they're going to work in tandem. This is a really good phrase I like to use lately. Maniac is going to hold down at this lodge here, and I think he might be able to put a shot into Naro. Is it going to be the case? It's not going to be the case. It's a bounce in the end, and the Maniac is going to put a shot into OG. Right shot right here. They're looking to shut down E-Nouns with a lot of DPM. And absolutely, Maniac needs to come in to support E-Nouns. E-Nouns has good DPM, but Maniac doesn't. So if E-Nouns is taken out really quickly, it's going to be not a good game for them. But at the moment, they've done a lot of inflicted a lot of damage to God King Darius. So whether E-Nouns is able to survive, that will be extremely important. And E-Nouns need to put his shells into Naro. Great shell right there. And the Reactive Barber is doing a fabulous job, with also OG putting a great shell into Naru. But he receives a big chunk of damage. I suppose Naru put a great 80 shot into E-Downs. And now E-Downs down to 1 shot. And is in deep trouble. And OG is going to come around and he might be able to shut down E-Downs. E-Downs unable to kill off Naru, and that will leave Maniac, the last person standing. Great shot by Naru onto Maniac. And it seems there is no count. There's really hardly any counter to this setup. Got King Darius with a VK and also Mouse. It seems to be the perfect setup. David Jasper is really struggling to cope with this, and Maniac is looking to put another shot into OG, I suppose. And OG is going to put a great shot to Maniac, leaving Maniac now a 2-shot. If it continues this way, do you think David Jasper is able to win a single match? I hope so. But they definitely need a change of fortunes here. And Maniac with that bounce is going to be the kickstarter. And that's going to be a great game by God King Darius, putting it to 2-0. Hello, Kuga, how are you doing? And there we go. Great job to God King Darius, and we are now onto Dead Rail. And potentially, this is potentially not a great map when we are talking about the valley side, because it's quite open. We did see it work before though, but valley side you have. It's pretty much where lots of camping DDs position. So if there are lots of camping DDs in this map, I got it. David Jasper is going to take a T123. This is what I expect. because you really can work TDs well there. And now 2-0. I'm going to end the poll from my end. Hopefully we get more viewers, and let's see. There are a lot of votes for God King Darius and David Jasper, not as many. Final result. Thank you for subscribing. Free Rider and Dumber Barcode. God King Darius gets the most votes. 63% of you thinks I think that God King Darius will win this one. At the moment they're leading 2-0, so it looks really good. Dino Gaming here. We are seeing Immortals dropping the speed boost. E rounds going into a hold down position to work with the armor probably. But contrary to what I predict, he's not going into a position to snipe. Oh, great HE share right here by Naro. Now is unable to connect this, to Naro. An OG has to be really careful trying to side straight, but if he underside straight, he might be able to show his lower plate. Enaus has taken some hits already. Great shot into OG by Maniac at the moment. And Enaus, it's going to pull back a little bit. Maniac is going to push shots into OG, I believe. Is it going to be the case? Ooh. Thank you for subscribing, Willem and Lozen and the Flying Fluff. Thank you very much. Great shot into Narrow by Enaus, and at the moment got King Darius with an advantage. They also have a lot of caps as well, so Maniac needs to go in, and OG is prepared for this, but Maniac has 3 shells in this clip. It's going to put the first one into OG. That's a brilliant shot. I don't think he can put the next one though, and Enaus is going to drop the speed boost, looking to put a shell onto OG. And it's a great shell into OG, and a great shell by Manny. Also, it seems that T123 is working to what David Jasper wants, and Mania is going to pull back, but it may take a shot by Narrow. Great shot from Narrow. OG onto Mania, but Narrow I think bounces, I believe. And we're seeing Enaus combine. It's going to go in to shut down OG. God King Darius trying to still trying to get a cap. Great HE splash to reset OG, and that is going to kill off OG, meaning it's going to be 1 vs 2, and it's a mouse only there. It's going to be really hard for Naro to work with, and yeah, it's definitely doing really well in that T123. And you would think that T123 would be useless, but it's not. Has done amazing amount of damage, and it's really working, and it seems this is what we call the change of fortunes by David Jasper, unless I jinx it. Let's hope I won't jinx David Jasper, but I think if I jinx David Jasper, Kuga is going to give me a big beating, and she would not be happy about this. But here we go. Naru is now down to a 2-shot, maybe 1-shot potentially for Enaus. And who is going to get the riddle more quickly? Is it going to be Mani, or is it going to be Enaus? It's going to be Enaus, and we are now on to 2-0. Hello to Valiant. How are you doing? Here we go. Raid. I mean, God King Darius not as good as the last one, and I think it's the map that is the problem. That is the problem, that they are not working really well. It's a little bit too open for this combination, and it seems David Jasper is happy to stay with this lineup because it worked for them really well. Let's see if it's going to happen for the next match. Here we go. Second game on second match on Dead Realm. I have no idea about a code early on, but there's no code. Once again, I have no clue about the code around. See, Maniac. Is it that crown bargain? Ah, bounces onto OG. An arrow is going to go up, probably. Doesn't want to do that. He's going to show his lure blade. He has to stay safe. They have the hit point advantage though, by almost 1000. So, E-Down's great shot into Naro, and E-Down's going to cap. Obviously, it's that rail. What do you expect? OG spotted as well. E-Down's absolutely can put a nice shot if Gokking Darius decides to push. It's going to be hard. E-Down's going to looking to put a nice shot into Naro. He's not going to do that. It's fine. Now tries to push out to the bush, and look at Maniac now. He's going to come around and maybe looking to shut down Naro here. He's pulling up nothing here, and Gokking Darius are trying to get the base, and Yeo's going to relocate now. Still is unable to spot up OG. Naro is there. Has to play it really carefully now. OG's now spotted. Enam's great shot into OG. Oh, very narrow strip of area. Bounded by the house and also the red line. Maniac is going to put a shell into Naro. It is going to be the case, but great shell. Oh, great shot by Enam's onto Naro. And I think he's going to put a nice shot. Bounces onto Maniac though. And Maniac looking to put a shell. Ah, it's on the Russian stream, that is why. It's not on my stream though. Fantastic took all the codes, so let's report Fantastic for this then. Maniac that's going to stay held down here, and OG is on the adrenaline. With E-Downs looking to push shells onto Naro, I believe. And Maniac is going to push shells onto OG, isn't it? Oh, great kill by E-Downs onto Naro, and hit points really in favor of David Jasper at this point. Maniac needs to survive for long, and E-Downs will be in trouble though. He's dropping the speed boost, but let's look at E-Downs with a great shot into OG, and it's going to be 2-2. What a change of fortunes for David Jaspers now. Even Stevens, so this is a great match by E-Downs, once again doing amazing damage to that T123, and it seems it's going to work really well in the map like that rail, where he did more than 3000 damage, so well done to E-Downs, and we are now on to Desert Sands. It's going to be 2-2. Here we go. Dude side, it's all about brawling now, so... Oh! Gokking Darius changing up. They are going to take an M60 with David Jasper looking to take the T123 once again. It worked very well for them, but this time it's the dudes. The sniping area has been closed off, so E-Downs, he might have a little bit of trouble working that. And if OG sports it, E-Downs can put a great shot there. But the hit points are with Gokking Darius by almost 1000 once again, and Maniac spot up Naro, but E-Downs unable. Oh yeah, I think that Maniac might be in deep trouble now. Oh. The CSAP support for E-Downs here. E-Downs dropping the speed boost. Now he's trying to cap, but I don't think it will be possible. It's going to be interesting. Let's see what Elon's going to do right here. It's going to line up a shot onto now. Oh, he doesn't want to overpeak. Bounces onto... bounces. Both bounced, so it doesn't matter. Maniac's going to put a shot into OG, is it not? I think God King Darius is trying to push onto Elon's combine. It seems to be the case. Elon's combine needs help. Maniac going to put a shot into OG. Is it going to be the case? And it's going to be the case. But it's a little bit delayed though. Great shot by Elon's combine onto Narrow. But another great shot by Maniac onto OG. And it's going to be Maniac looking to reload. Elon's combine is now really low, however. One more shot and God King Darius will be able to finish off Elon's. It's now down to 32 hit points. And it's now 2 versus 1. Elon's unable to do much in this situation. He has a hit point, not a lot of hit points to begin with. So that's always a really tough challenge. And that back grab didn't inflict any damage at all to Maniac, and Maniac's going to potentially put a shot into OG. And ignore the mouse entirely. Great track shot as well. Has repaired it almost instantly, and Maniac is going to put a shot into OG. That leaves OG now a one shot, and now we're looking to shield the M60. Maniac is going to pull back, power down in the dudes, and yes, it's going to wait for a little bit. It's going to wait. No, it's not going to wait. It's getting a little bit impatient now. Maniac's going to put a shot into Narrow. It is going to be the case. Narrow might be able to finish off Maniac. It's going to be the case. It is! That means 3-1 to... 3-2 to God King Darius. And that's great job to... God King Darius here, but I have a really bad feeling about the T123 of this map because there are no zones for this tank to snipe, and you can see how terrible how this tank is struggling with Desert on the Dune side where that TD spots area is. It's closed off and there are lots of dunes. The undulation is really not putting E-Downs in good situation, and definitely he's going to change into a Kranwagen. So both Maniac and E-Downs going to play in double Kranwagen. We saw it worked at times, but it seems also God King Darius got to counter to it, which is going to be the mouse and the VK90.01p. If you could communicate in English, that would be brilliant, because I don't know Turkish personally. Here we are. OG and Naru, red team south spawn. Yelands and Maniac blue team north spawn. This time Darby Yasper has more hit points, but just a tiny little bit. And we are also seeing Narrow getting spotted. And Maniac looking to get some spots in. And seems nothing, not a lot of shots been done, but it seems Maniac Elance just pestering OG and Narrow. Thank you for subscribing, Rakinak. That's really nice of you. And Elance going to come to the side and potentially to the back side. Couldn't connect into OG at the same time. Narrow and OG is looking to shut down Maniac. Great shot to OG, however, and Narrow is going to climb up the dunes, looking to get some Maniac out of this game. And Maniac is now a little bit low. He's now down to not a lot of shots. Maniac, great shot to OG, but Enam's combine is coming in. But I think Maniac is going to go through this dude and exit. Great job to Narrow for putting a great shot into Maniac, but now Enam's combine is coming in to shut down OG potentially. And Maniac receives a hit by Narrow. And Maniac is going to wait and put a shot into Narrow. It's going to be the case, and Enam's combine drop the speed boost. Great shot into Narrow, and one more shot would do the job. It is going to do the case. It's now going to be 2 versus 1. It looks really strong for David Jasper at the moment. Naru is the last person standing. Enam's combined coming up. Does he have enough depression though? There's a bounce! Oh, not a good bounce here as well. Maniac looking to get a shot into Naru. He did. And Enams needed that shot into Naru as well. Hit points still with Enams at this point. Enams combined looking to put a shot here. It's going to be the case. Thank you for subscribing, Latroge. And great shot into Naru, and great shot into Naru as well. And that was not a great HE splash onto the backside of Enams. And Naru is now down to a 1 shot. And Enams combined is still really healthy here. So it's really now David Jasper's game to lose. And look at Enams reloading his second shell. Great shot into Naru, and that brings it to 3-3. Thank you for subscribing, Bootlu. And now it's going to be interesting. Now 3-3, and we don't really know what's going to happen. David Jasper came back really well, and it looks like to be a really even game. You would not have said that in the first 2 matches. You would have thought that it seems Gokidara is going to sweep, but no, that's not going to happen. And bridge aside, on Falls Creek, 2 more wins would win the fixture for them. And Gokidara is going to change up in double T125 to the DPM. And Enams taking the T123 has to be really careful here, especially on the north spawn, not the best spawn to play with the T123 or TD in general. The bonus code is delete World Tanks 2024. Oh my god. No, there is no working bonus code. No, there will be no bonus codes, no codes, no keys. Stop! Get some help. No. No. Here we go. Let's head up high, shall we? It expired 10 minutes ago. But at the same time, well, I mean, it's a Turkish stream. If you in this example, oh, now OG really aggressive now, trying to shut down Maniac. But really, it's obviously you want. I mean, Turkish stream. Obviously, you want people who speak in Turkish, because otherwise the streamer doesn't know what you're talking about. And here we go, Maniac holding on. A T125, they're pushed potentially, and now it's halted. And Ela's gonna put a great shot into Naru, isn't it? No, Naru just slips through, and Maniac is going to go in. Oh, I think Ela's, is he trying to go for now? Go for OG? That won't be the best idea, but anyway. Maniac, oh, receives a bounce by Naru, and Maniac is going to put shots into Naru, isn't it? It is going to be the case, and he might be able to put another shot into Naru. It is going to be the case. Hit points are with David Jasper, and that is a great shot by Enams, but that reactive armor has absorbed quite a bit of damage here. And unfortunately, OG came behind of Enams, but focus on Maniac instead, which means Enams able to put a shell into OG, but now the focus is on Enams. And both tanks of Naru and OG are now one-shots. With Enams track, this is not going to be really good. Enams kills off OG, and that means it's going to be last person standing here. Naru, the last person standing, unless Naru is able to kill off Maniac and Enams combined. It's going to be a really tough one. Oh my god, stop. Oh, great shot by Enams onto Naru, and that sends David Jasper for the first time on match point and on the lead. 4-3. What a turnaround it is now. Pressure is on this team now. Pressure is on God King Darius, and David Jasper will be really jubilant about that performance. Now 3-4. What can happen? And only 4 seconds to go. Oh, come on, fantastic. That was a very terrible joke. Thank you for subscribing, Orange50B. Thank you for subscribing, Patrick, as well. Four balls. Is that a new insult now? 4 balls, but anyway. E-Downs is going to be in the T123, and in a good spot to hold down. Last time it worked fine. Stop the rush by God King Darius. God King Darius is now left with not a lot of ideas. And they ditched the mouse and VK90.01P strategy, but I think it could work really well on this map actually. On this side of the map. We are seeing Naro just going past. Maybe he might be able to put shots into Maniac. Eams misses that shot onto OG, but also God King Darius leading by more than 1,000 hit points, so that can be very crucial. Naro is now looking to shut down Maniac. And I think a lot of things will spiral very soon. Eanounce is still holding on. It's going to be a really good match, I agree with you. Maniac, great shot to OG, I believe. Yes, it is going to be a good shot, but Eanounce will be putting his shot into OG, and that is the case. Great bounce as well, received by Eanounce combined. Eanounce combined can potentially put a great 80 shot to the backside of OG. Oh, and Naro is blocking OG from running away, and that means OG is now dead. And that leaves Naro the last person standing, and really, if it continues this way, David Jasper will be winning the 2 vs 2, 5-3. Great shot by Maniac onto Naro, but Naro in that mouse only. Oh, it's not going to be really good. And oh dear, Eanounce combined can survive. Great shot once again onto Naro, and that means Naro last person standing. They are very close to winning this one outright. Maniac is going to put a shot into Naro. Is it going to be the case? It's a bounce. It's a bounce though, but Eanounce combined. Great shot into Naro, but Naro misses. That shot not good enough, but Maniac's going to put a great shot onto Naro, leaving Naro one shot. HE Shell would do the job. Eanounce would do the proceedings. And congratulations to David Jasper for winning the 2 vs 2 tournament. And obviously, whichever team wins gets through to the next round will lose in that next round. So unfortunately, I think the teams that advances to the next round got jinxed by me, got the curse by me, and it seems there is no other round to there is no more rounds to go, so we can safely say congratulations to Eanounce combined and also Maniac for winning the 2 vs 2 tournament for the EU server, and great job to you guys, and they've dethroned Picula and also have Lump. And if we are seeing 2 vs 2 tournament being held by Cyber Ghost and also keep up, I think, soon. Then maybe we will see. We will see E-Rounds combine Maniac winning a lot of 2 tournaments potentially. But for now, thank you. Why E-Rounds message been deleted? So bye, Sante. Then so once again, let me just Yup, I'm very happy that oh, don't anger the Nightbot. Oh my goodness me. But once again, this is Blitz Premier Cup. Once again, just advertisement about Blitz Premier Cup. It's going to be starting tomorrow for the final stage, and we will begin with Local vs Turks and Endgame versus Serenity. That's what she said, saying they have won, and they surely did. Hello, Christian. And also BPS and Vale are in the lower bracket quarterfinals, and they only have 1 life. And if they win this one, they will be through to the lower bracket semifinals. There will be 3 games happening for tomorrow, but it will be run on the flexible schedule, so do take it out and keep an eye on that. At the same time, New Beta and Fishy will be following the, tomorrow's games, and they will be giving away 5 July Battle Passes, so make sure to enter the giveaway there, and maybe you can win a Battle Pass. But apart from that, this has been me, Wildman's Helper. Thank you for a lot of viewership on this 2 vs 2 tournament. I don't expect that to be a lot, but there are a lot more new viewers, so that's always a good thing. So hopefully we'll see you all in the next few days. I'll be following upper bracket finals, lower bracket finals, and finally the grand finals. But until then, this has been a really good night, and bye for now.